We're here in Escondido in San Diego County, in one of the newest neighborhoods that's not just new, but built to the latest standard of fire resiliency. In fact, this is the first community in the nation designated as a wildfire prepared neighborhood. I'm here with Steve Ruffner, who's the president of this area's KB Homes. Steve, talk to us about the development and how important it was that you took into consideration wildfire risk reduction.
Yeah, this is very exciting for KB. I mean, we did the first IBHS certified community in the nation here. The big thing was to learn about what we need to do to be wildfire protected. And a lot of the stuff that we do is hard to see until I knock on it. So as you can see, all of our fencing, this is actually made out of metal. It looks like wood, but it is metal. On top of that, we have the 5-foot safety zone here. And so you can still plant next to your fence. I have a 6-foot wingspan, but you want to make sure you're not 5 feet. And then when you do plant plants, make sure they don't grow out into that zone because you got to keep those maintained. The other part of it is all the hardening we had to do to the house. So all of our doors are fire rated. All of our elevation materials are fire rated. All of our soffits are enclosed so the embers can't get into the attic. All of our roofs are Class A rated, so there's no way a fire can get into the roof line. All of our vents are fire rated for embers, so they're 1/8-inch mesh. All of our windows are heat resistant because both panes of the dual pane window are tempered. So in case there was a heat fire, even if it broke this outer pane, it wouldn't get in the house because the second pane would be heat resistant. Okay, so what you can't see is down here, there is a bottom to this where there's a piece of metal that prevents any fire embers from coming into the wall in a fire-blown event. On top of that, everything on this elevation you see is fireproof. So this is a shutter that's been stuccoed. The siding is actually made out of cement, and obviously the brick. And then we have the 5-foot safety zone here on top of it.
So we're in the front of the house here in a neighborhood. You know, a lot of people think about this idea of a 5-foot safety zone or zone 0 and think that they won't have any plants, they won't have any trees. It's going to be just concrete and asphalt all around their home. But you landscape this neighborhood beautifully. Talk to us about how important it was to make this a livable neighborhood.
Well, we didn't want you to drive up and see just a gravel front yard. So we showed what you can do. And as long as you have your safety zone, your 5-foot 0 zone, you can plant whatever you want here as long as it doesn't grow into that zone.
Steve, thank you so much. If you want to learn more on how you can harden your home, how you can create defensible space, including the 5-foot zone 0 or safety zone, go to our website, readyforwildfire.org.